On this episode, Hunter's going to talk about a truck, Mike's going to say something profound, and I'm going to talk about a gun.
I hope it's a HK. Please be a HK. Oh, fingers crossed it's a HK.
Now that we're done with that, how about welcome to the Live Fire Media Show. It's brought to you by rangeshot.com. Oh, wait, actually, no, it's not. He's just here most of the time.
You're standing on my shoulders making this happen.
And it's brought to you by High Point Firearms. Oh, wait. No, it's not. They just pay my salary.
Well, technically, it's like brought to you by adjacent, right?
So technically, it's brought to you by two dipshits just screwing around the internet who like to talk about guns. Oh. So this is episode number 14 of our shit show.
I can't believe it.
And so we have the always entertaining Hunter Elliott from rangeshot.com.
I'm so excited to be here, guys. I want to thank my mama.
Oh my God.
And Jesus.
He just don't stop sometimes. How much you had to drink this today already? How much?
Water, tea, or no, literally just right now.
Usually when somebody says how much you had to drink, they usually mean alcoholic beverages there, pal.
Well, hey, you saw me pour just right now. That's the first time. I'm just all fired up.
Okay. Well, like I said, that's Hunter Elliott, and I'm Kawaka47, aka Dave from High Point. And tonight we've got a friend, a guest friend of mine, Mr. Mike, coming normally from Nashville, but where the hell you at right now?
Huntsville, Alabama.
Oh, Huntsville, Alabama. What the hell's in Huntsville?
Not much.
I didn't think so.
I got some space rockets and shit.
Oh, okay. All right. Space rockets and shit.
Look, you're from Ohio. You ain't got no business talking shit about no other state except maybe New Jersey. Okay?
Dude, we invented flight in this fucking state.
Did you? Are you
No.
sure?
It was
The Wright brothers. No, the first flight was in North Carolina. Mike, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you didn't invent
Flight was invented in Ohio. The Wright brothers are buried here.
Yeah, but you understand they came here, drank a bunch of sweet tea and ate biscuits and gravy, and their brain matured and they figured it out.
Then why did they stay there? Oh, wait, they didn't. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, because they weren't sponsored. Back then, if you're going to migrate down here, you got to have a sponsor.
I don't think anybody was sponsored by jack shit back then.
Well, that's why they run them off, them damn loudmouth Yankees.
Oh, God.
Right.
Going to that level of bullshit. Jesus. Okay.
Prayer is good. It helps a lot.
Okay. All righty. All right. Well, yes, I am going to talk about a gun. And you know what? Just so happens to be the one that I have in my hand is actually an H&K. So fuck you.
Oh, it's so cool.
It is so cool. Look at that. That is so awesome. Look at that.
Hey, do you think you can hang a little more shit on it?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Oh, you got a bad lever. I knew you love the cock. I fucking knew you love the cock.
What do you mean? Why did people say that shit? What do you mean? I got a flashlight control.
Where do you blend the?
I run night vision, so I've got a laser and an IR illuminator. So
Yeah.
Not a laser.
Yeah, IR. And
Is
I
that
have a
like a
sight
laser pointer? Like
and
here's
a
where
magnifier. So what is so over the top about everything that's on here?
Yeah. I think what you should do is get an extended double pick rail so you can hang more shit off that thing. What does it weigh? 60 pounds?
I mean, it's a 416, man. It's not the lightest AR on the
I don't
road.
know what that means.
You need some
Yeah, I
truck
know.
nuts or something to hang off of it, Dave.
Yeah, no truck nuts. God, you guys are fucking retarded.
At least you got that forward pistol grip, man. That was amazing. But it is mounted 100% wrong place. But what do I know?
Oh, it's mounted in the wrong place, is it, according to you?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So here's a point that I want to bring up on with showing this thing.
I was going to just talk through that, but go ahead.
I'm not doing it on this gun. But I start seeing this pop up on the internet again.
Oh, real quick though, before you get
Oh, God, no. What now?
could you show us the gun one more time?
No, I'm not showing you the gun again.
Yeah, the one we're not going to talk about.
Fine, we'll talk about it. All right, fine. I'll bring it back up here.
Oh, thank goodness.
And
Do you
we'll-
mind if I touch
the
myself?
awesomeness. We will preach the awesomeness of the H&K 416, okay?
Yeah.
So,
I should
yeah, because
Google that.
you should Google that because you don't know what that is.
Yeah, I know what a bad lever is. Is that the one I sent you?
You never sent me a bad lever.
Well, I meant to.
No.
It's
Everyone loves my guns.
Whatever. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be dominating this conversation.
Now, here you go. Now, I'm going to include you into it if you would not be a douche. And, Mike, you can chime in because I don't remember what the hell it looks like.
You broke up, dude. I didn't hear you.
I have no idea what you're adding.
Oh, it's Mikey was talking shit about me being a videographer and he can't get a fucking mic that works.
I was gonna say you're fading
Uh-oh.
in and out really bad, Dave. I don't know if you can hear that, Hunter, or if it's just me.
It sounds like he's coming off the cock and then going back to
Oh my fucking god! Jesus, this is really helpful. Really?
So I really like this.
Oh
Sorry.
my god!
My apologies to all those people out there that love the cock. I don't blame you.
Wow. Are we good? Are you done?
Hell no, but I'm gonna give you a minute.
Are you sure you're done?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, I'm done.
Are we ready to move forward now?
I'm sorry, teacher.
Are you ready to move forward?
I want to ask you if I feel like I need a spanking, but
Oh my god!
crossing the line. Go ahead.
Does my audio sound okay at this point? Is it fine?
Yeah, it's back to good now. I don't know what it was doing.
I have no idea. I haven't touched the damn thing, and yeah, this mic actually I just got this thing back from whoever the hell it was I bought it from because it did shit on me hardcore, and they repaired it supposedly. So I'm assuming I'm good. If it takes shit again, I guess go back to the headset mic, but whatever. No, man. Bridging optics on an AR.
Okay.
I saw this pop up again more recently. Dude had his, I was like an EOTech or something like that. Something with a larger base. And he had it just forward enough, so it was technically bridging from the upper receiver to the handguard. The handguard was your typical, I don't pick a brand, Geisley, Midwest, whatever, good quality handguard. And the comments, again, where people were flying off, oh, you can't bridge your optic, can't bridge your optic.
All right, Dave, I'm going to be ignorant. What the hell are you talking about?
So, if you can see it, the receiver ends here. So the upper receiver.
Sure.
So if this optic actually is sitting across the two,
I would have used the word straddle.
Whatever, Hunter. But if it's mounting across both the upper.
Straddle.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, mounting across both the upper and the handguard.
Straddled.
Sure. If it's straddled across the upper and the handguard.
And I say this was a wonderful tea party. Are you looking for opinions?
Yeah.
All right. If I had to say, don't fucking do it. Caveat, if you must do it, then you should be running like a Barnes Precision machine setup where his barrel nut's about this long.
And we're brought to you by... I know he does use a really long
barrel nut's about yay long,
yeah.
And his handguard affixes with 4 different fasteners around that. However, it is still held in place by tension.
Right.
A tremendous amount of tension. So if you had to bridge the gap, then I would be running like a Barnes Precision machine upper, or at least barrel nut and handguard. And it would have to be a one-piece free-floated handguard.
Right. Well, I guess maybe that's the caveat I'll throw in there is, let's say, yeah, you're running a one-piece free float. Like Mike, yours is actually a 2-piece drop-in, even though I know it's a Daniel Defense, but it's a 2-piece drop-in.
Right.
So using the Delta ring on it. But if you're using a barrel nut specific to the handguard because it's a one-piece free float, honestly, do you think it'd be that big of a deal?
Yes.
Really?
And there is a company called Shadow Systems, and they make
Shadow Systems is high-end Glock.
Yeah, not Shadow Systems. I'm sorry, okay. Silver Shadow.
Silver Shadow.
Silver Shadow manufactures firearms for the IDF.
Okay. Oh yeah, I know of them.
And so they do like the corner shot and the double-barreled AR.
Yep, the snake.
Yeah, exactly right. So they do a rifle. It's kind of an AR-AK amalgamation.
Yep, I've shot that thing. I know you've played with it.
And so if you look at 12 o'clock where the handguard, the receiver meet, there's a little keyway cut out of the pick rail on the handguard, and then there's a keyway that keys into it.
Probably can't see it, but the Geisley and this HK do the same thing. Yeah, you can't see it.
So
that's exactly the same thing.
That would certainly keep it from torsioning.
Right.
But what? Okay, here's my question. why do you need to do that? Why do you need to bridge it?
I'm going to say for some people, maybe depending on the night vision they're running, maybe if they're running like an EOTech in particular, they like it out more forward, changes the reticle like that circle
Put it
more.
on the fucking handguard.
Well, you can if you got so much shit hanging off of it.
I mean, run a quad rail.
Maybe you don't want that far forward. That's too far forward.
What? But those. There's no. That's different eye relief.
Or okay, going further, if you can see it as well, I've got a riser. What if the riser actually was spanning, bridging the two, and your opticals in there? Would that make you happier?
No. No. You really should not bridge that gap whatsoever.
Okay, and I'm going to continue pushing this issue, though, and you go, why not?
But I think we've already gone through it, but I'll mention it again. It is not impossible for the handguard to cocker.
Sure.
Okay. Now, I realize that we're talking, we're talking very unlikely scenario, but you're like, well, I'm running fucking night vision and I got a laser. So if you've got your rifle set up with night vision and laser, then you're assuming this is a battle rifle. This is how it's going to be.
Sure.
So with something like that, if it's a ranged toy, fuck it, I don't think it matters. But if it's a true battle rifle, then you need to eliminate any potential point of failure. And I don't give a fuck what they tell you, that it is a particular potential point of failure.
So I'll say I totally get what you're saying, but I honestly don't entirely agree with it anymore. I really don't.
I'm right, you're wrong. Fuck you. Used to that.
No, you think so? Years ago, when I did the first quad railed handguard on my rifle, I had a old school Yankee Hill free float, and even the old school ones, they didn't have they called now the anti-rotation screws. So the handguard could unscrew from the barrel nut because you had a little gap, but it would unscrew. And so what I had optic wise was the long ass EOTech 512, and I had the very front rail of that EOTech actually bridge over and basically kind of use it as an anti-rotation device on the handguard.
That's not what it's designed for, though.
You're right, but here's my point, though. Never had accuracy issues whatsoever with that thing.
Well, it would work until it don't. And then when it don't work, you're like, what the fuck? I can't hit myself in the ass with both hands with this rifle.
Okay, and a handguard like that thing, I could believe that. But when you look at, say, now some of like Geisley stuff, say Barnes stuff, Midwest stuff, dude, this stuff is so rock solid. I don't think it's an issue. I really don't see it as an issue.
Okay, I mean
well, and that could be wrong with me. I don't really give a shit,
If you're asking me, I wouldn't do it unless it was a range toy.
No, that's why I asked you. I wanted to hear your opinion on it.
I don't think you should do it.
Because sure, I've got some stuff in there that's monolithic, which that's a whole other game where it's the all one. My monolithic uppers are like when your upper receiver and your top of your handguard, it's all one piece.
Okay.
The MCX is that way. The ACR is that way. I think the SCAR is that way to a certain point.
Okay.
So it doesn't really matter there where the fuck you put it at. It's still on the upper receiver technically. But now I don't know. I don't see it as that big of an issue in 2025 with the quality of products we get.
But why would you need to do that? So I'm running a.
Well, I guess that's my funny part. I laugh is you're looking for a need. What if somebody just flat out likes their placement of their optic further forward out right here? What if instead of here they want that sweet spot is right there? Maybe that's what works for them. Why not?
I like a lot of shit that I'm not supposed to do.
Shocker.
Face. I mean, I might like it. If you're gonna do it, don't let nobody see you do it.
Right.
Here again, there's no reason to. If you're running a red dot, there's no fucking eye relief. I've got a Meprolite True Vision on my little 7.5-inch SBR and a 4-power magnifier and fucking iron sights. Now, I can fit a Magpul fucking flip-up sight, rear sight, a 4-power Meprolite magnifier, and a True Vision on a fucking rail on the upper. In my opinion, that's too much shit on the gun, and still I got enough room for it. So, what the fuck? And there's no eye relief. There's no reason to mount it that far away. Two, if you're using that as a true battle rifle, you want to protect those sights. You want to keep those sights close in behind the magazine. You know, when you're moving around, when you're fucking pieing corners and shit, and you're using that rifle like that, the further your optic is out, the further it is away from your
And I get that, but my God, if you're literally just going from right behind the receiver and the handguard to just bridging the two, it's not like you're talking that far out where it's going to be out. We're not talking about putting out by the damn front sight post. Here's my front sight post. You know, here's my optic now. Yeah, I mean,
why don't you duct tape it?
If you want to do it. I don't give a shit.
Nah, I mean, it's too far out of the rifle. It's too far away. It's bridging that gap. No, that's just.
Actually, you got my mind thinking now. I want to pull I should pull my MCX out.
Oh God, I wish you would.
Oh God, just to see where it's sitting, because I feel like it's a little more forward than what is on those. But again, it's also monolithic upper, so you wouldn't have a problem with that.
Except I don't really like the MCX a whole lot.
No, that's fine. It's not for everybody. It's fine. Oh shit, he's pouring more. Dear God.
It's flavored water.
Flavored water. Yeah, what flavor's that?
Mezcal flavored.
Mezcal flavored, yeah.
Flavored vital water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I was a good boy. I didn't drink a whole lot this weekend at all. So.
Oh, really? I did Monday. I drank a lot Monday.
I said weekend.
Well, Monday was more. It was more.
It was a holiday weekend.
Yeah, but that Monday's not weekend, bro. Look.
Oh God, Memorial Day weekend. It's still Monday's part of the weekend. That's the only time Monday's part of the weekend. That and Labor Day weekend. Yeah. Whatever.
Help me, Mike.
He's got no help.
Mike, help me. You know, I feel like I'm throwing these life preservers at this moron. You know, he's like, I don't need that shit. We ain't but 40 miles from shore. I can swim it.
Exactly. He's a badass in his own mind.
Very, very, very enlightening. That's great. Thanks.
I love
Mike,
you, Dave.
Mike, you can fuck off.
Wow.
I don't know why I invite your ass on here anyways. Jesus.
You got that aerodynamic head. You can just swim right through that water.
It'd be like a shark. No.
Wow.
That's a compliment. Shark. There's a television game called Shark. Anyway, that was like 80s. Oof. All right.
Oh, yeah. Don't age yourself there, old man.
Fuck, I'm 51.
Looking fud.
I tell you what, though, I can still make it work. I mean, it don't get as hard as it used to, but.
Jesus. Well, this is definitely going in the category of explicit when they ask.
What are we talking about? I mean, what are you talking about? I could be talking about any number of things.
Right.
Uh-huh. How's your truck going?
What truck?
Your truck you're always working on. Your damn Ford. The fix to repair daily truck.
You know what's funny? You're gonna talk shit about my truck.
It's been fine, hasn't it?
I can put your vehicle in the back of it and carry it around. And if you got really shitty, I could drive it to Ohio and fucking hook and chain to your house and drag your fucking house back to Raleigh. So
yeah, you'd break down too much. No, you wouldn't.
Motherfucker won't break. Okay.
My house isn't on wheels, okay?
Oh, we don't got to be on wheels. That's a 7.3 IDI. It's geared like 900 to 1.
Here we go.
Motherfucker.
So is your truck okay? No more boo-boos and Band-Aids for it?
Now I got to put tires on it.
That's normal shit, though.
Yeah, I hear you. $2,100 for 6 fucking tires.
Fuck.
Yeah, I ain't thrilled about that, but
I know mine needs new ones before winter, but yeah, it won't be that much, but it'll still be over $1,000, which sucks.
My father had a really funny saying about tires, but I feel like if I share it, it's going to really put this in a rough category.
Oh God, let's not go there. All right, Hunter, what do you got, man?
About what?
Anything.
I
was going to Bridge and Optics, and you're just like that. No.
I published a review of the Ruger built Marlin Dark in 357 magnesium earlier today. Got that behind me. And that's about it.
Wow, that's exciting.
Well, I mean, I like the fun. I like the Trapper better. The newfangled stuff is great.
It's not your forte. No, I get that because that dark does look cool. I do like that thing.
It's a great rifle. Run, accurate, but
I say it wouldn't have swayed me from getting the Henry and doing the Ranger Point stuff on mine, but I do like the look of it though. Like if you wanted to that more modern aesthetic, it definitely fits that bill. It's kind of cool looking.
It's a nice rifle. I mean, a lot of people shot it, really liked it, and I did too. But I like the more traditional, old school lever gun look. More gooder.
more gooder. Oh, and there it is. Here, let's even.
Gooder is better than best.
Right?
Jesus, what the hell?
I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Mike, you're from Ohio. What the hell are you doing?
Well, he's been in Nashville. I got some damn folks in Nashville I know. I've been to Broad Street, man. I have thrown down. Not Broad Street, Broadway.
There we go.
Oh, there it is. Look at there.
Yeah. Marlin Dark series, 94. Is it?
It's sharp looking.
It's a cool rifle. I photographed it on my excavator because it was raining.
Okay.
It looks cool being wet as shit.
Yeah. Well, and I got a shelter over my excavator, so I'm like, well, it worked out.
No, it's cool. It does look good.
Yeah.
I don't exactly know what you do with the M-lock and the stock, other than maybe putting a quiver on it. But
Bro,
I don't have a problem with that either, though.
They make a quiver that holds like 3 rounds.
Okay.
So you could 9 rounds in the stock.
That's cool. I'm assuming it's threaded. Look at the muzzle device.
It is. Yeah. So they sent it with a brake, which I was like, yeah. But I got I got some heavy duty stuff from Rhett at Double Tap, and it generated a little bit of recoil. So, but here's the thing. I can appreciate them sending a brake over just a thread protector.
Right.
Because a thread protector is nothing. At least if you opt to leave it on, it is something.
Right. No, that's cool. Yeah, I like the look of it. What do you think, Mike?
I think it's sharp looking. I like it.
What's retail on this thing, Hunter?
14.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. But
well, you say I say oof to that, but the reality is I don't have a tally of what I paid for my Henry and all the Ranger Point shit that I put on it. It's probably 14 or maybe even a little higher than that. So maybe 14 is actually pretty fair. I mean,
that's aluminum handguard, and it's kind of it's the front side is fiber optic with a tritium insert. Rear adjustable ghost ring. So, it's got a lot of cool shit on it. My mama loves it.
Well, at least she has good taste.
My mama loves it. She liked the High Point better though.
Really?
Yeah, because she's like, I don't have to do anything but pull the trigger.
Oh, right.
My mom she don't have the upper body to hold it. She don't have the strength at 82.
No, I get that. Yeah, because I'll say even my Henry I've got. That's in the end, the thing is not light. I mean, it's cool.
Right.
I think that's the biggest downside of the modern lever actions is they're not light by any means. They're
that's what ounces pounds.
It is.
Pounds of pain.
14.29.
Yeah. Now when it come out, I think it was 11 or 12, but I think they had a price increase when everything else, went.
Yeah, everybody has shit's all gone up. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll make sure to put this one in our show note or our description of this shit so people can find that article itself and look at it. Because why not?
I appreciate that.
Well, like I said, I told you I've been doing a whole bunch of notes anyways, from episode to episode.
I'm proud of you.
And I'll start putting notes into those things. So if people are watching this on YouTube or whatever else, or I don't know, just why the hell not? What's it hurting? Not a damn thing. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's what I cut that video last night and finished the article today, and then living.
What cam were you running on it? Was it a Liberty
Centurion? I run a couple different cans on it. The Liberty makes the Infinity X, which is good, but the little Centurion is about 1 inch shorter, and so it keeps that overall length down. And the 38 Special, the subsonic 38 Special, doesn't require a whole lot to suppress well. No.
Jesus, the 30 Special I've been loading for mine, they are subsonic as a mofo. The fact that you hear the hammer drop, and then you wait for that impact. That's it. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So
and then Liberty makes Liberty Suppressors makes good stuff. So I beat the damn dog shit out of the Centurion, and it's still hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit.
Have either of you been paying attention to the what's the bill? The big beautiful one or whatever they're calling it, removing suppressors off the NFA.
Man, I hope they can pull that off.
Dude, right. Mike, have you seen that? Paid attention to any of that?
I had not.
Yeah, so like right now they're looking at it's removing suppressors. And Hunter, is it SBRs too or just suppressors right now?
I saw they had talked something about silencers, SBRs, and SBSs.
Yeah, I think that was like initial though, but then I felt like there was some
that might have got dropped off.
There was some drama when this shit started. That there was a couple Republicans and there's some stink saying that even Silencer Central was kind of working against it too.
I
or some
heard
shit like that.
I did.
Yeah, I don't have any of that shit confirmed, so don't take me on it. And of course, by the time we publish this, it's gonna be weeks later, anyways.
But why would they?
Dude, who fucking knows? But the end result, Mike, the whole point being, at least right now for sure, this thing passed the House, and if it passes the Senate and Trump signs off on it, then suppressors will be off the NFA list. So you could just go buy a suppressor tomorrow for anything.
Nice.
And all you're doing is filling out the 4473 like with the gun.
473?
Yeah. I heard there's something, I thought I heard there's something about getting rid of that too. But then I think they clammed back and it was like, fine, do a 4473, which I'll take that concession. That's fine.
But here's the thing that people don't understand. They're talking about, they talk, and I have a SOT, so I've sold silencers. You understand? Right. So I know what I'm talking about. When you send your paperwork off to the NFA, you know what they do? They do a fucking NICS check.
Yeah.
And it comes back approved, and so they send you your stamp.
Yeah. It's stupid.
So they're saying that, they're going to make, I saw a meme that some idiot Democrat had put out about, they're going to take silencer, they call them suppressors because they're ignorant as well. They're going to take suppressors off the NFA list. Anybody can buy them. And
they can buy them now, dumbasses.
Right. I mean, they'll still be regulated the same as firearms. They're no more regulated than firearms now, except they cost $200 and it takes a little longer to get. But as far as just regulations alone, they're no more regulated than guns.
I don't know if it was one of the committee hearings or what it was, but I recognized the one Democrat dipshit dude, the older guy with glasses, and he made the comment of, if the suppressors come off the NFA list, it's going to make it so much harder for law enforcement to track down those gunshots they hear and find the bad guys because of suppressors. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? That has got to be some of the dumbest shit I've heard in a while. The police officers won't be able to find the gunshot where it came from. Yeah, because they can do that now. A couple shots in the background, they're going to know it was at my house, not next door or across the street or behind me. Yeah, okay.
There's a lot of ignorance going around about
it. That's it. It's all ignorance. It's so bad.
The very vast majority of calibers that you suppress make it hearing safe.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah.
But it's still loud as fuck.
Fuck yes.
It ain't Hollywood unless you get, a bolt action 22 with subs. Then you're not going to be Hollywood quiet.
No.
So
lever actions and 38 special. That's Hollywood quiet.
It's
pretty damn quiet, man.
It's approaching it.
That hammer drop's quiet.
Yeah. No, I mean, I feel you, but I mean, I don't know. I think,
like you said,
there's no good argument to have anything on any kind of list.
Well, and the fact, what was it? A couple weeks ago, the ATF, they were like blasting. They're look, we're getting suppressors on all of our rifles for our hearing. But we can't just fuck you, This is definitely an explicit episode.
Yeah.
It happens.
When I can tell my tire joke.
Do what?
I said, let me know when I can tell my tire joke, then if it's going to be explicit.
Your tire joke?
Tire. Tire.
Let it rip. Go for it.
My father said, let's see, how can I say this without...
Can't even, all this time, he can't recall it.
No, I remember the joke. Can I use the word poo nanny? If I say poo nanny, you tracking me?
Yes, I'm tracking you.
Okay. So my father would say, but he didn't say poo nanny. My father would say, if they would make tires out of whatever they made punani out of, you would buy one set, last you your whole life. You can't wear them out.
I know a Navy guy that spent some time when he fought in Korea, and he said you can wear them out.
He was like, you know what else my father would say? You ain't gonna wear out no hole makes its own grease. So I don't give a fuck what any man has ever. I tore that now. No, you didn't. You think you did? Maybe she looked you in the eyes like you're the man. No, you didn't. So,
all righty.
I'm the mayor of Realville, brother. I know what time it is.
Jesus,
you ain't gonna tear it up.
Oh my God.
So, there you go. A little bit of wisdom there. That's no charge. A little something for the crowd.
I do you on X, Twitter, all that often.
Me, Mike.
Yeah, either of you. There are two of you here.
Occasionally.
Okay, I guess, Mike, the question I ask you then is, are you following a whole lot of gun shit on there or not really?
I don't get on it enough to notice what I actually. It's usually just bullshit.
Right.
I've been trying to limit my social media.
No, it's a good thing because social media is shit. But I noticed there was a guy. I'm trying to see if I can find it now. He tagged Tactical Response. And it was a video of his. It was a clip from his training, and it showed him doing a roll like up close, like you know, at the target face, like he just drawn it, so he's firing it close to his chest
from retention.
Yes. Sorry, the words are escaping me on it because I'm scrolling looking for it. But as he's backing up, he's firing a couple more shots, and he goes to do a reload, and he brings up like temple index, and he bring it around like a fanny pack, but he had like shoulders like cross slung, and he's messing with it. And as he's doing that, he's like kind of dancing around, not staying in one position, getting his mag out, drops his mag, puts it in, charges his gun back in, fires a couple more shots, and he comes back, does a 360 check, which I've done in classes, and he comes back, he goes, reaches for a magazine off his abdomen, reloads, racks the gun again. And the keyboard commandos just getting fucking livid, like, oh, look at this guy, look at his training. God, that training's gonna be terrible shit. And it's like, you just watched like a 30-second clip. What makes you really think you know jack shit of what you just saw? I have a pretty good feeling of what I saw because I took the class from Student of the Gun at Tactical Response, and this was at Tactical Response as well. We did the same damn drill. I wasn't drawing from a fanny pack or a shoulder pack or whatever, but like everything the guy did, from the gun was empty, getting the magazine, I probably would have grabbed the one in the waistband first to get the gun back into action. And after he spun around, they want you to always top your gun off, and they always want you charging it. A lot of people go, oh, it's throwing out live round. So fucking what? You're going like gross motor skills, looking for threats. You're just charging the gun, making sure it's hot before you ever holster back up. It's just what they do.
Now I'll stop you there. Every class I've ever taken, and I've taken a lot of classes, you would think I'd be a better shooter. But every class I've ever taken, it was the range became hot after the safety brief, and the range stayed hot until the end of the day.
Yes.
Like,
same.
If you didn't shoot your gun to slide lock on a drill and we were taking a break, you just holster up.
Right.
So if your gun was cold, it was by total happenstance.
Right.
So I don't see any. If you're dealing with people that understand gun safety, in which we do, then I don't see a problem with a hot range.
Right. I don't think people were crying about that. I think it was just his movements and shit, which, again, you're at a class, you're doing as you're instructed. And if you don't know because you're watching a 30-second clip,
right,
get your head out of your ass.
I don't know how I feel about this. Normally, like when I'm done, I come to here.
Right.
And only because if something becomes, if I have another target, then I'm here. And I mean, if I've got to, I could start engaging here.
And I'll tell you what Paul Markle was teaching us was, we came up because the sense of you had to use your imagination, obviously, of what kind of situation. Are you in Walmart? Are you in the grocery store? So when you come back in, and you're going to go scan around and look, you're muzzling the shit out of anybody and everybody in there. So if you should bring up Temple Index, you're not muzzling anybody, and you're still at a quick ready position that you can spin around, look behind you all the way around, so you're not getting shot from behind. Come back to your target and bring back onto it. And if everything is clear, at that point, then you holster it up. So
I think that it's whatever you're comfortable with.
Absolutely. But also, but too, you do as you're told by an instructor at a class.
Sure.
Sure.
I mean,
the keyboard commandos just pissed me off on this one. It was so stupid.
But I need to stop you there, Dave. And you know what? I love you. I do. I love you like you're my brother. But as a long-time YouTuber, okay, when somebody jumps on a post, a video, anything, and they begin to completely dismantle it, you know what that means?
Well, they know better.
They're in their mom's basement, or maybe their stepmom's basement, and they have managed to grind a modicum of Cheeto dust off their paw and formulate some semblance of a coherent thought and begin to bang away on a keyboard while they probably screech and shit their britches.
Yes.
For example, I had a video, Chad's little girl, Courtney, she comes over, she's been shooting me since she was like 12 or 13. And, she was 14 years old and she was shooting a 6-inch Anaconda, 44 Magnum. She struggled with it a little bit. She weighed 85 fucking pounds. But some guy jumped on there like, you need to teach that girl how to hold that revolver. She's obviously struggling with the recoil.
Like, yeah, because you know, pal.
And I'm like, God. You know what? You're exactly right. that 80-year-old, that 80-pound fucking 14-year-old little girl should not be rocking when she's shooting a fucking Colt Anaconda with a 44 Magnum. That's so bitch ought to be just boom, boom, But people like that, you know what I really want to do, and I know I can't. If the NFA is watching, or the NSA, or the FBI, I know I can't do this. Here's what I want to do. I want to message them. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we meet in person on my expense? Let's have a fucking beer, and let's have a very vigorous discussion about this.
Right.
And by vigorous, I mean I'm going to hammer fist the fucking hell out of your face until perhaps there is some knowledge that osmosis is from my fist into your brain housing group. You can now not be such a cocksmoker on social media. But it's fine. I'm not even bothered.
I know. I get it. That's kind of where I was. It just it's even like when you see dumb videos of like, I don't know, road rage accidents or shootings, any short clips, and everybody becomes a fucking lawyer and they know it all. It's like, but what did you just see there? Like, you saw a fraction of a story and you think you know best. And
now, I will say this, in all fairness, I'm going to play devil's advocate.
Sure.
In all fairness, those guys that get on there and they critique those videos, and most of them, when the Victoria's Secret models are reading the comments and they see that, they seek those men out and they marry them.
That's the man I'm after.
And they throw that Victoria's Secret's magic poo nanny on.
You sure told those guys how.
Right, they're like, that is a straight up keyboard commando. Oh my God, I have got to procreate with that 450-pound sack of chewed fucking bubble gum.
Damn, you are in rare form this evening. Holy shit.
Yeah, well,
Mike, I think you're bringing it out of him, man.
We'll have to come back then.
He's on a roll with some rants. Like, holy shit.
When you start talking about fucking YouTube commandos,
oh, dude,
my hemorrhoid is sticking out of my asshole this fucking far right now, and I know it's so.
Keyboard commandos and hemorrhoids.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm just, man, that gets me riled because I'm contending with these fucking mouth breathing mongoloids,
Yeah. No, I know.
And I guarantee you, them fuckers are the closest thing they're doing to training is they're playing some fucking airsoft, online.
Shit. No. Airsoft require them to go touch grass. They're probably just Call of Duty dipshits, which
They're like,
nothing wrong if you're into Call of Duty, but that's just oh god.
I took third place in Call of Duty, All right, but
okay, what's killing me now is I've seen this clip, and I started following the guy on X, and I've no idea how to find him now, and I'm not seeing the clip. Go figure at all as I'm scrolling through here because X is like, we know you're looking for that clip. Fuck you, you're not going to find it now.
Right?
It's like god damn it. The only reason I commented a couple of times on it is because I will say I do know the drill he was doing because Paul had us doing the same drill at Tactical Response just a couple months ago. And I get all the motions he was doing. Yeah, was his initial reload slower than shit? Sure it was, but he was drawing it from a fucking waist pack. And if that's typically where he carries from, that's where he should be drawing it first from. It's like it kind of just irritating.
And Mike, I don't want to take up a lot of the. I know you got a tremendous pearls of wisdom you're going to bestow upon it, but
shit.
I was being sincere.
We did say you were going to say something profound.
I'll start thinking it's something profound.
But let me say one more thing, and I'll be quiet about it.
Well,
if there's a motherfucker out there taking a class, okay, and you are not the instructor, then you keep your fucking mouth shut.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't give a fuck if you're standing beside him and you don't like the way he reloads. If you're not the instructor, unless they're being unsafe, and you're not the fucking instructor, you keep your fucking dick holster closed. You understand? Because that motherfucker's out there training and learning, and you're sitting around being a fucking piece of shit, and you don't know your ass from third base. And I guarantee you can't load a fucking. Anyway,
man.
So when you watch a video of somebody out there training, even if they fuck up and they have a slow reload, or they have a fumble, or something like that happens, they're out there trying.
Yep.
What
are you doing? Yeah, if you're gonna comment on that shit, what are you doing then?
I was riding down the road. This was a few weeks ago, and I was with it wasn't a friend of mine. It was this fucking guy. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm so fucking flustered now.
It's all worked up again.
Yeah, and acquaintance. I was with an acquaintance of mine, and we were going somewhere, and there was a large woman running down the sidewalk, jogging. And, he made a smart comment. He goes, "Look at that fat bitch." And I thought to myself for a second, and I'm like, well, I'm going to let that go. And I'm like, you know what? No. And I looked over. I'm like, here you are. You're a fat fucking piece of shit.
Right.
Okay? You're riding around in my truck with the air conditioning on, being just a nothing. And that woman's out there. Okay, yep, she was overweight. But you know what? She was out there making.
She's putting work in. Yeah.
She was putting the work in. She was doing the right thing, making herself better. If there's somebody out there and they're doing that, you have no right to criticize them.
Yep.
Zero. Fucking none. And if any of you motherfuckers listen to this, all four of you disagree with that, I'm in Raleigh. Ride on in here to the house and we'll talk about it.
I mean, one thing we should probably say hi to Tony Simon because he seems to listen to our show pretty good bit.
What's up, Tony?
Hi, Tony.
You sexy bitch.
We'll get him on here before long.
I can't wait. He is fucking so fine. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
I know. All right. Mike, I'm sorry, man. Mike's sitting there going, what?
Yeah, what the hell why did I agree to this shit?
I needed a break anyway.
Well, one break.
That's kind of what I figured. That's why I said get your ass on here because you got nothing else to do. So why not be on here to our shit show?
Right.
And this is pretty much how it goes. Like every week, it's just like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
We might talk about some actual things here and there. Go off on a little bit of rants here and there. We'll venture off into a little bit of music, movies, and other shit. Usually his truck.
I've got to answer your question though about that you asked me at the end of the last one. You said covers that were worse than the original.
Oh yeah. No. Was it worse or covers that were? Most covers are worse. I'm saying covers that were better than the original, or equally good. Equally good, even. I'll take that.
All right. Well, then I boloed the shit out of my homework.
Okay. Well, so what was your bad cover then?
No, Otis Redding did Hard to Handle. and then what was that fucking really slimy band that covered them?
No idea at this point.
Damn it! It was a bunch of white fellas. They fucked that up.
Wow, that's descriptive.
Hold on. Continue talking amongst yourselves. I'm going to consult
That's fine. Yeah, Mike, we ran into a bit of a deep dive last week on covers, music covers.
Black Crowes.
Okay, Black Crowes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Covered Hard to Handle, but Otis Redding did it originally, and Otis Redding did about a 750 trillion% better job.
Jesus. Well, I mean that's cool. No, I mean, since the real point though was to tell me of a cover that was as good or better.
I'm sorry. I
know. You completely biffed it. But Mike, like a couple of ones, it stemmed from we were in Atlanta for the NRA show, and Eva wanted to hear this song. It's called Anxiety, and we're like, what? And she played the song. We found it, and I was like, this isn't the right song. I'm like, the music, the beat, the entire thing was a complete rip from their song with completely different lyrics. I'm like, it's not even a cover. You're just using their music. And it was like,
right.
I started seeing more videos showing that pop music in particular, they just straight rip shit off and put new lyrics to it. I'm like, at least fucking cover something, you know?
Right.
I mean, what was the other one was I heard, was the Linkin Park song that covered? And I was like, what? Like, why is that being covered?
I heard
I'm
that
like,
the other day that it was terrible.
Shit. Well, I thought it was terrible too, but it's like, but that song's that old? Fuck me, man. Yeah. That's not cool. But covers that were good. Like,
Hunter didn't like they call dad rock, Dave.
Then there's that too. But Hunter didn't agree with me. But I said I really like and think is a strong cover is Metallica's "Turn the Page" from Bob Seger. I think they're equally good. I love Bob Seger's version, I love Metallica's too.
Equally good.
I think it's equally good.
I think Metallica screwed the fuck.
Didn't I just say you didn't like it? So shut
up. But I want to get my words in too.
You don't need to add them back in. Other ones I said that were equally good or better is Johnny Cash covering Nine Inch Nails' "Hurt."
That's what I was just going to say. That would probably be in my mind, probably one of the better.
Absolutely one of the best. Yeah, absolutely one of the best.
Take a whiz. Sorry.
Yep. Another one was Alien Ant Farm, "Smooth Criminal." That was a damn solid cover of Michael Jackson. I think Hunter agreed that one might have actually been better.
Yeah, that's better.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. I said like STP did "Dancing Days" from Led Zeppelin, which was equally good because I saw
one of them ironically
STP
that I really kind of like is Chris Cornell's cover of Sinead O'Connor's "Nothing Compares to You."
I don't know if I've ever heard that one.
It's pretty damn good.
I mean, I like most anything Chris Cornell ever put out, really and truly. So, I mean, I would certainly give it a listen. I gotta write notes on that one. What else? What else you got?
I mean, that was on the top of my mind. I'd have to think more.
Yeah, right. I know. It's like another one I really like. I think it's equally good, and because it's totally different. Five Finger Death Punch covered "Gone Away" by The Offspring.
Yes,
Offspring is very fast paced and very punk. You get to Five Finger Death Punch, it's very slow, very melancholy. Oh man, it's like it hits completely different. You're like, good God, this is almost as good.
Right.
Wife thinks it's better, but I still like the Offspring's version. It's still damn good. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, we'll talk about anything, man.
Awesome.
Anything?
Within reason, motherfucker. Yeah. I want to hear about your hemorrhoids. I want to hear about your shit.
I don't talk about all that.
I've already heard about all of it. That's the thing.
Right. Why don't you print me up a list there, Stalin, about what I can and can't talk about?
Oh, eat shit. Eat absolute shit.
Here is the parameters, comrade.
Yeah, because that's what it's like.
And we'll start that. He'll get his AK out.
Let's talk about. Oh, you know what? We haven't talked enough about tonight, though. Seriously, and
Agent K's.
Yeah. Could we make this an extra long 3-hour special?
You saw that coming. Don't even act like you didn't. What do you want to talk about, Hunter? Go for it. Floor's open.
HK, baby. Fucking German precision. I heard that HK was a division of Glock. Like all the shit that Glock put out that they wouldn't put under their name, they run it under the HK flag.
This is really devolving.
Is that true? They're both out of Austria, right?
This is evolving into complete shit.
Same factory.
This is fantastic. Yeah, it must be. You're right. I think it is.
Well, I'm gonna have to drop into Smyrna and pick me up an HK then.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Let me know how it works out for you, Mike. They're gonna be like, "What? Are you fucking retarded? We're Glock, dude. Get the fuck out of here."
We don't sell HKs here, but you can have this one.
Right.
It was from throwing it away.
Oh my god!
Don't shoot it, comrade. Wait, that was real bad Russian.
Why are you going? Yeah, we're going bad Russian now. What the hell?
Well, I can't do any accents except the one I got that I was born with.
I'm not gonna do really bad like British Cockney accent, but that's every American can do that because it sounds like shit. So Mason was actually going to give us a Grand Tour style intro this evening. He was all pumped up for it.
What happened?
And he just chicken shitted out. Yeah, I was like, hey, look, Mike will be on now. Since I got 3 people now, you can say like, Hunter talk about his truck, I'll talk about a gun, and Michael sees it in Profound, and he goes, yeah, no, I'm good. I was like, whatever, dude.
What the hell, man?
That's disappointing. Because now I'm thinking, Hunter, I want to try and find, see if my nose got like an access to an AI program and have it generate a voice like Jeremy Clarkson just for that.
Nice.
Hunter's going to talk about his truck. David's going to talk about a gun, and they'll both say something profound. Because why the fuck not?
Mike, can I ask you a question?
You can.
How do you feel about revolvers?
Not my favorite.
Really? And can you tell me why, you motherfucking bastard? No, I'm kidding.
I don't think they're as comfortable.
For shooting or carrying?
For shooting.
No shit. Okay. Yeah, he can't be back on. I'm totally fucking with you, man. You're younger than me. How old are you?
46.
Oh, you're probably about 2.5 years away.
Okay.
So I'm 51, right? And about 2-3 years ago, I started keeping. I carry a revolver a lot.
Okay.
Now I'm a 1911 guy, up one side, down the other.
Yes, you are.
I am 100%. If it ain't 1911, I probably don't give a fuck about it, except maybe a Dan West CZ. Anywho, but I carry a revolver a lot, and I keep a revolver beside my bed. My girlfriend Candy, she's actually taught some 400 or 500 different women about defensive handgun shooting. She was a handgun instructor for a number of years through the NRA and this, that, and other. Anyway, she and I are sitting here on the couch on TV, and she said, "Well, there it is. You're officially an old fart. The past year, every time I see you, got a fucking revolver in your hands." And is that what happens to men when they hit a certain age? They're like, I just like this. And I have found myself in the past 3 years, I gravitate toward revolvers a little more than anything other than a 1911.
Okay.
But, problems.
There's a simpler answer.
What is it?
FUD.
I disagree with that. I feel like a 1911 is fuddy enough.
No, that's me just busting your balls. No, because I'm more with my revolvers have never been my jam by any level.
Candy doesn't care for them.
It wasn't really honestly till the Chiappa Rhino, because you shot it. Well, I should say I always shot them basically always double action, so I treated them like a semi-auto, and as smooth as they shot. And the other thing is sight picture. Anytime you get that blade front sight with a revolver, dude, for whatever reason, like it's in my own head, I cannot get a good sight picture of that thing and feel like I can hit jack shit with it.
Really?
Yeah. But now, like the Rhinos, it was 3-dot sights. It wasn't until the guy that used to own the range I shot at, Dana, that one day I had that Rhino and he was giving me shit that I need to shoot his Smith Model 19. I was like, oh God, dude, I could care less. But this was his this was his duty gun. He was dating cop, and his competition gun. Shut up. And he'd tweaked the shit out of this thing. And I think he actually had like a fiber optic front dot sight on it. But he was like, here, go shoot this thing. He gave me boxer rounds, took it back to the range. I shot it double action, shot single action. I'm like, this is fucking badass. Like, this thing is pretty sweet. Not going to go out and buy one by any means.
Right.
But I appreciate the shit out of it.
I wonder, is there something as men get older? A lot of the older gentlemen I know, I mean, my buddy 1911 tuner, John Travis. When it comes to 1911s, oh God.
Keep talking.
That's an abortion. Whoever did that to a colt is going to smoke a turd in hell. I promise you. But
as soon as I get a colt, I already have the rail. I already have the.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. You won't buy it from Colt.
Badass. Bullshit.
Yeah, you want to bet? Because I'm going to text Camille right now and be like, send a memo in the morning.
Dude, Camille's probably like, that's fucking badass, dude. Yeah, you should do that.
I sent Camille a picture of that one you texted me. And I sent it to all the girls in marketing and Camille. And they all replied, no Colt for Dave.
Yeah,
So, anyway, I don't know. I think there's a romance, an elegance, a beauty to them. Some simplicity. And when I'm always carry my 1911 more than anything, but I really, really, really like revolvers. And it's only really become more prevalent in my life in the past probably 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
So I just, I was probing you there a little bit.
Okay.
No charge.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with them, but the ones I have just never seem to be comfortable in the hand.
Yeah.
They're different. They are absolutely a different grip. Different from 1911, different from a Glock. I mean, and then you go old cowboy grip, it's even more different. You're just like, what the shit?
Well, I think it a lot of that could stem from what make, model, and how it's set up.
I would agree.
Like, I'm going to show you this is clear. This is my Python here. It's got a pretty good size set of target stocks on it.
Okay.
And, and for me, I don't know. It just, and it's got, it got a little hump here. So under recoil, the webbing of your hand kind of gets in that little hump. And
okay.
I feel like that's a pretty good solid purchase.
Sure.
But everybody has their own likes and dislikes.
What was that?
Everybody has their own. I like Mike. He's not a cocksmoker, so I'm going to be fair with him. You, Dave, fuck you and the HK you wrote in on.
Right.
I don't understand the HK hate here just because I like German quality firearms.
All right, hold on. Do you really, truly not understand why HK sucks?
Enlighten me.
I'll tell you.
Enlighten me. I don't get it.
Okay, because most of the shit they make, anybody that ain't got a fucking badge reaches for it to go, no.
What?
No, you can't have this. Have you not ever looked up HK because fuck you because we hate you?
Oh, God.
Most of the shit they make, you can't get. It's true.
That's got to be it. That must be it.
If you're going to be...
Look at this. Look at that. That's fucking awesome looking.
I see how you're trying to deflect, but no. That, to me, that is a pile of rancid afterbirth.
It's too busy.
Too busy? Okay. Well, then you're wrong too. It's fine. It's cool.
I think the site's not big enough. Like I've got an electronic sight on mine, but it's this big. It's a 1 to 12 power, about 50 millimeter lure bolt.
What's wrong with the aim point accurate? You got a problem with aim points now? Those aren't good enough for you.
But it just needs to be bigger.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. It's not from Miprolite. My bad. If it was there, Optic, you'd be all about it.
No, but I just on my revolvers, I want variable power, and I want it. I need like a 3x9 by about 56. I want to be able to reach 300 yards, man, at dusk. When the bad guys are beginning to prowl. Got to have a light on it. Got to have a light.
You know what? I'm going to get my Colt. I already have the comp. It's right there in the box. The comp on the rail. I'm going to get my light and put it on there. I'm going to bring it down to your house, and you're going to shoot it, and you're going to like it. You're going to be like, all right, I think it looks fucking stupid, but I do like it. I'm like, yeah, see?
You got a better chance of fucking starting a menstrual cycle, son, than that happening. Okay, so I'm just gonna be frank with you.
Wow, man, this is just like,
Well,
this,
I
this
mean,
is talking about definition of shit. No.
so now I get it to an extent to where like all of my guns have lights and optics for
Okay.
reload. Because when I walk out my front door, there's a 98% chance I'm going to be in a firefight that requires more than 12 rounds.
Okay.
You know, I think everybody, when you carry, you should be carrying at least 3 guns, primary, secondary, and backup. Your first gun, 4 reloads, 2 lights, 2 optics. Your backup, at least a light and optic and 2 reloads. And then your backup to your backup, at least an optic and or light or both and 2 reloads. And they all need to be calibers.
Are we putting night vision on any of this?
Oh, fuck. But only 2 of the 3. I know that when you go in, when I'm going to Food Line, the grocery store, I'm going to be in 6 or 8 gunfights on the way there. Most of them are going to, especially if it's lunchtime. I'm like, fuck, it's 12 o'clock. I'm going to be gone 20 minutes. I better put a fucking light on my gun. Because what happens if the fucking something goes crazy and it gets night out and I'm buying a gallon of milk and it's dark and the grocery store loses power and my flashlight don't work and the bad guys invade?
It could be a fucking eclipse.
It could be an eclipse.
See?
It's an eclipse of my heart because this conversation belongs in an outhouse. So, you know, I got a light on the gun beside my house, man, you know, or beside my bed. Oh, Dave's butt hurt now because I'm giving He's like, I'm gonna fucking look online and watch some shit on YouTube.
I'm still looking at that training video, actually.
But I get it. Like the gun that sits beside my bed, it's got a light on it. But if I'm gonna go to the grocery store and it's fucking 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I know I'm gonna be gone an hour, I'm gonna carry a revolver and a speed strap. It ain't gonna have no fucking light on it. It ain't gonna have no, or a 1911. You know, it ain't gonna have a light on it. It ain't gonna have no fucking optic on it. Because it's just, if I was law enforcement or this was the end of the world, yeah, okay, I get it. But it ain't.
Right.
So I feel like make your carry gun as simple as possible.
I would agree with that.
Look, you still got an optic on it.
I run optic. That's too complicated for you.
Yes. What if that fucking thing breaks?
I can still see my irons.
Yeah.
And at the distance of a self-defense shootout, it's called this whole window. You know, I'm gonna see like this in the window. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. You're gonna get complacent with that bullshit. You fucking lean on that optic crutch like everybody else. It's trendy. It's fucking trendy. Everybody's like, you got to have a fucking.
Are red dots trendy on ARs, or are they like a staple anymore?
So let me ask you this.
Oh, no. Are they trendy, or are they a staple on ARs?
Red dots have a place on an AR.
Are they trendy, or are they a staple on ARs now?
I'm not going to say they're a staple because an AR is very effective without a fucking red dot on it.
I didn't say it wasn't.
So. But
I said they're a staple anymore.
No, they're not a staple. No, absolutely.
Okay. Well, I disagree with that, but okay. All right, go for it. What you got?
But I mean, it's an optic. I mean, if you can't run that motherfucker with the front sight on it,
who says you can't run it with those iron sights? It's just the optic is just faster.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
And
look. No, I have no qualms that you don't run a red dot. You don't like running red dot with handguns. That's totally fine. But they are faster. And on a lot of guns, not this particular setup, a lot of guns, you can run both and co-witness the shit. So if you don't want to use it, don't fucking use it. Hell, the gun didn't come with the optic. It came with iron sights. So if you don't just run it stock irons, run it stock irons. But this is simple. This is still simple. Okay, fine. The light's a bit much. I don't carry the light that much anymore on them because it's uncomfortable. I went to go see Mission Impossible, and yeah, I was carrying this thing just like that
with an optic on it.
Yeah, with an optic on it.
In case Tom Cruise needed some help, you can spring into action. I just can't. I've tried. I've got a pistol. I had a buddy work at Crimson Trace. You know, Mike, and he was like,
"Not sure that is."
Try a fucking Optic on your gun. You'll love it. I'm like, you know what? I'm open-minded. So he sent me some shit. I mean, does it work? Yeah. Is it better than irons? At what distance?
All.
Really? Are you sure?
I can make 100-yard pistol shots way easier with the red dot than I can with iron sights.
No, but that makes sense. If you've got a guy 100 yards away with a ball bat and you shoot him in the forehead, that's self-defense 100%, right?
We're not talking self-defense.
But that's
you asked, are they better? And I'm saying, yes, with a red dot on this thing, yes, it's easier to make 100-yard hits with this than with iron sights. I can do both.
But this
is easier.
I'm talking about like if you had to defend yourself at 25 feet. I don't know, man. I don't know that I agree with that. I think we should do a test.
We should do a test.
I think we should do a test.
Give me some parameters to test because Mike's gonna be up next weekend and Mike can be involved in this test and we'll film that shit.
So what is the average self-defense encounter, Mike? Do you know off the top of your head? Distance wise. Dave, do you know?
I thought it was like 7 to 10 feet.
Okay, so let's err on the side of caution and say 15 feet. That's gotta be more, right? I mean, does that number sound fair, Mike? 15 feet?
I think so. Yeah.
So what about draw and put 3 rounds on a piece of steel at 15 feet?
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be steel, not just cardboard, so we can see where you're hitting.
Yeah, because I feel like if it's steel, then it's harder to cheat.
Okay.
But I do cardboard.
No, that's cool. No, I can do both. I got steel, I got cardboard. And honestly, I'm gonna look that up and we'll communicate with this. Like I said, Mike will be with me anyways next weekend. We'll see what the average distance is. But fuck it, I think we do it like at 5 feet, 7 feet, 15 feet. Put several variables.
Well, I don't want to shoot steel at 5 feet.
Okay, fine. Cardboard at 5 feet.
You know,
just don't cheat.
Okay.
Oh, so you're gonna cheat? Is you telling me?
Yes. I'm gonna draw and fire 3 rounds into the berm, and then cut the camera off and fire 3 rounds in the middle.
One shot, camera up over your shoulder. You're gonna draw fire, and you grab the camera, walk it all the way in so you can see those hits. Then set it back at 7 feet. Do it at 7 feet again. Then take it, bring it all the way in. Or put a camera first person.
Let's just pick a distance, man. Let's pick a distance.
Look, let's look at now. What's the average self-defense distance?
10 feet, 15 feet. I don't know if I want to shoot steel at 15 feet, though. That might be a little woof. Maybe cardboard is smarter, Dave.
Might be.
Okay, yeah, I'll get on board. I'm thinking about even at 15 feet, you might get some sprawl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Average self-defense counter involves is 3 to 7 yards.
21 feet.
This distance covers conditions. Other.
So let's split
this says 9 to 15 feet.
All right, so 15 feet.
Yeah, it's fine. 15 feet.
You want to do 15 feet on the
I don't care. It's fine.
I think on the outside, 15 feet is probably fine. And you know, it's not gonna be purely scientific because you don't have the same person shooting both guns.
Right.
But you know, I'm gonna do it with 45.
Do it with whatever. I don't care.
And I feel like the difference in speed with the red dot versus irons at 20 feet is going to be, or 15 feet is going to be negligible. I think it's going to be in the margin of error from draw and shoot.
We'll find out.
Fucking right, we will. Because I know what I can draw and hit. I know what I can draw and hit a piece of steel at 15 feet in about a little over a second. So, you know, 3 shots. I should be able to do that under 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set a par time of
how many shots?
I think you know, Mozambique. I'm gonna set a par time of 3 seconds and work inside that.
Okay.
I mean, do you think 3 seconds is 3 draw, fire 3 rounds, 20 feet in 3 seconds.
Honestly, it's a number. It's fine. I don't care.
Let's set a par 3 seconds.
Sure.
And then see where we can fall at or under.
15 feet, 3 shots, 3 seconds. Okay.
Now, group be damned. You hit the fucking silhouette, it counts. And it'll be like, well, my fucking group was a 1.97 inches.
Oh, no. I don't give a rat's ass about
combat accuracy.
No, I don't give a shit about that because every Instagram operator lies on that shit anyways.
Well, I mean, I'm going to have a timer.
No, I know, but I'm saying, but like you're saying, they do fucking all your IG operators lie like crazy in that shit anyways. And
I'm sure.
You know, oh, look at my double taps. There's a single hole and the one headshot's perfectly centered. Yeah, okay, cool. Sure thing, Riggs. I got you. You know, and you paint the smiley face at 25 yards too.
There's a YouTube video about how nearly impossible that would be to do, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool for a movie, but it's fake as shit.
There's also a YouTube video of this guy that does the down under shot.
Does it what?
You see the movie Quigley Down Under?
Yeah.
You know
does the Quigley shot? I didn't hear what you said.
So yeah, you know when he shoots that bucket? He estimates he figures out how fast the horse is running and how long it is and estimates the range at 1,100 yards or something. And this motherfucker shoulders a rifle and hits a bucket at 1,100 yards with a muzzle on it.
Wow.
It was a 50-90. Was that what it was? Or 51-10? Something like that. Yeah.
Mike, you've seen Quigley Down Under, right?
I don't think I have.
With Tom Selleck?
Yeah, I don't think I have.
It's a cool flick.
Amazing movie. It's got that brunette in there that's so smoking hot from Just Shoot Me. Remember that TV show?
Not particularly.
I feel like I remember that, but I'm trying to draw a blank on it though.
Do you know the brunette I'm talking about with the personality?
No, I just remember Alan Rickman and him in it both, but I don't remember.
The old girl that was crazier than she was nuttier than squirrel shit.
The rifle was an 1874 Sharps, and it was in 45-110.
45-110.
45-110. What the fuck?
That's a 45-70 cartridge, but instead of 70 grams of black powder.
Oh, it's the same cartridge length?
Oh, I'm sorry. Right when I said it, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get roasted. No, it is it is based off of the 45-70 or the 45-90, the 45-110. So it's a 405 grain, 458 bullet with 110 grains of black powder in the appropriate case to house that much powder. That way. So for all those people nitpicking, internet commandos, I want to make sure I'm clear what I'm saying, you fucking mooks.
You fucking mooks. Oh my God. That's funny.
Anyway. Mike, cool. I feel like you're busting at the seams, man, to impart some pearls of wisdom on us. And Dave and I have spent this past 1 hour arguing.
Yeah. But it's been entertaining, and that's what's important.
Well,
have you ever done anything like this before, Mike?
I have not.
Yeah, so there's the thing too. We're popping his cherry hunter, you know. He's never done this kind of thing before, so it's probably a little bit overwhelming of the retardation, you know, of our shit show.
You picked an interesting night as well, so
indeed I did, which might have been partly intentional too, maybe.
No, I get it and I appreciate it.
No.
So, Mike, what do you rattle me off a couple brands that you're involved with? Like what I'm trying to get
I've got an FN pistol.
Got a 5.7?
I'm sorry?
The 5.7?
No, FS9.
Oh.
It's their first gen striker fired pistol they did.
Right.
So got that. Got an AR built. It's a DPMS lower with a Voltor upper. Got 2 just random shotguns. Nothing,
what do you like? What do you enjoy? What style of shooting do you enjoy?
I do target shooting, just plinking around.
Right. You shoot rimfire at all or no?
Never have. Nope.
Wow. Okay. Man, I tell you what, I don't think I enjoy shooting rimfire over about anything.
Okay.
So you kind of like whatever.
Exactly. And a little bit of a hobbyist, like say, spent a lot of time with Dave in our younger years and kind of got moved and isolated a little bit and hadn't done as much, but still enjoy going out when I can.
Like he came out like in October when we did our zombie shoot that me and my buddies put on at our range. I told you we had the clay birds hanging in the head areas of the targets.
I didn't get to invite to that. What the fuck, over?
Well, you can drive to Ohio, like 12 hours to come shoot a half a day match of 2 stages.
Well, so all right.
I mean, if you're telling me yes, then I'll invite your ass. You'll come up for it, sure.
But what I'm saying is, I drive up, shoot the match. You're like, all right, hit the road, motherfucker. Or is it, hey man, I'm glad you're here. The match is over. Let's go fucking get on with it. Too damn sure.
Depends if it's on Saturday or Sunday. If it's on Sunday, it's a matter of going home and having dinner, and that's it.
Wow, whoa. How about if I get in the car and start my way now?
I think we all went and had lunch afterwards. Yeah, and that was it.
What I'm saying is, like, if I was to come up there, can you not come up with something fucking fun to do?
If I put it on a zombie match, isn't that something fun to do?
Yeah. How long does it last?
Depends on the day. We were out there most of the day. It was almost a whole day thing.
All right. So then when that's over, I'm not driving home. Either we're going to do something fun or me and you are fucking. You got to pick.
Well, wasn't shooting something fun?
Yeah, but I want fun after that.
God damn, you're needy, man.
Motherfucker, it's 8 hours, 10 hours, motherfucker.
I mean, this fucker, he came to the shoot, and when he was done, he packed up and left and drove home.
Okay, well, I ain't doing that. Okay, I'm going to want probably a couple, 2 or 3 days more of shit to do. Or we're going to fuck. You pick.
Well, that's definitely not happening. So
I had to bring that up 3 times to give it a go. Finally say no. He was like,
he was thinking about it.
Yeah, there was never a debate on that one. It's a matter
I
of like,
feel
what
like
the
it
hell do you
was.
want?
You won't
What
like
the hell else do you want, you needy bitch?
I mean, what are my options? It's Ohio. How far are you away?
How far? What?
Are you away from Cleveland?
Far. Opposite end of the state.
We can go see where the Ford 351 Cleveland was built.
Well, maybe if you really want to stick around, we can make sure we go see High Point.
That would be cool.
I mean, that's something. Is that good enough?
Yeah,
needy fuck.
No, I don't think you understand how this works. One or two events doesn't warrant a fucking 10-hour drive, fella.
I've drove more for less.
Yeah, well, your time is way less valuable than mine. That's obvious.
Okay, well, Mike Clueless means don't really invite him to the zombie shoot unless there's more shit planned for afterwards.
Exactly. We're going to do some drinking. We're going to go eat somewhere nice.
Oh, I'll take you somewhere nice. Yeah, I know some good places. Right up your alley, too.
Hey, the nastier the better. I'm from here. I eat fucking pickled hog nuts, so you're not going to... You motherfuckers ain't...
Down with some sushi, then?
No. No. Where I come from, we call that shit
Hunter, at least I could say Mike would be more than happy to join you with eating somewhere than what you would pick as opposed to what I would pick. So
what you're telling me is good sense.
Say again?
What you're telling me is Mike's got good sense.
Exactly.
No, I just like simple food.
We're not bougie like you, Dave.
Here's my take on the first person eating sushi. They catch a fish and go, I'm too lazy to fucking cook it. I sure am hungry. Don't bother putting it on the fire. I'm just going to eat that sumbitch while it's wriggling. The fuck, man. Cook it.
Why?
I love seafood. Love seafood. Not raw. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you people.
It's not for everyone. All right, here I'll share one more stupid thing to make you guys laugh.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Share screen. Reddit.
Is it pornography?
There you go.
Yes, that is fucking perfect.
You can thank Reddit for that one.
I told you. I've told you.
Listen to you. I told you.
That's
Jesus.
awesome.
Fucking,
That's pretty funny, actually.
yeah, that is amazingly perfect. Of course, I wouldn't kick a fat hog in the ass for the keys to the Glock factory, so they can have all that shit.
That's awesome.
But I get it. People, they're. Of course, God Almighty, I don't want to get the Glock fanboys down here at the house with pitchforks and they got it. Glock perfection. All I got to do is change the internals and the sights and the trigger and the extractor and the firing pin and the firing pin spring and the connector. And
wait, are we talking 1911s here or Glocks?
the what?
We're talking 1911s here or Glocks?
What do you think, smart ass?
I'm just asking the question, man.
Dan Wesson, Colt, you don't got to change a fuck all on them.
Here we go, Mike. He's getting more fired up now.
I'm just trying.
Mike. Ask him how much he loves Kimbers.
Do you have an obsession with Kimbers?
Oh, man, I've got every model. I got 3 of each. I bought stock in Kimber. They got a
rich man
on the
then.
wall at the factory. Number 1 supporter, and it's my face.
Let me ask you this on Kimbers, Hunter. Have you ever played with any of their rifles? They're like their bolt actions and stuff.
I did. We were on a shoot one somewhere, and they had, a couple guys had some of their 308s. And I remember the only thing that I really didn't like about them is I got herpes from them.
I thought it was actually going somewhere kind of interesting. It's like, oh shit! All right, so Hunter thinks their bolt actions are all right. And it was like,
No,
I got herpes. I got herpes from a bolt action.
Fuck those motherfucking posers. Every damn swinging dick at Kimber don't know their ass in third base. I don't give a flying.
I was just asking if you ever played with the rifles. That's all, man.
No.
Simple no, or yeah, I did. I just didn't care for it. Okay, that's cool, man. All right, good enough. Thanks, buddy.
Nothing they make is worth having.
Input.
Kimber is the reason I support gun control.
I understand you hate them, but I'm just checking, man. All right, so here we'll start wrapping this up here. I'll throw this out there. I guess he's still a YouTuber. I don't follow him, so I can't have much to say on it. But he messaged High Point today about if we're going to send him one of the new HP 15s so he can do a meltdown.
Oh,
and I was like, what's the point in a meltdown?
So I know who it is. It's Golden Web.
Who?
Is it Golden Web?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I replied as High Point. I made a smart aleck GIF response to it.
So I mean, I don't understand what the purpose is for the meltdown video.
Bingo.
It's just like, look, my rifle.
Well, back up. Hold on, Hunter. Mike, when guys do meltdown videos on, it doesn't matter if it's AR, AK,
That's him
whatever
just
it
running through it hot as you can get it.
I mean, no, they're literally running it full auto, constant sustained fire, like more than a soldier's ever done with an M4 or an M16, because you can't hold the damn thing. They fail between, recap I did today was between 450 and 850 rounds.
Okay.
They all pretty much fail at the same point is the gas tube fails.
Okay.
Go ahead, Hunter.
You understand that I don't give a fuck what the cats at High Point think they know. You're not going to change the laws of physics, Dave, at High Point, and be able to create a barrel that doesn't get hot when you shoot it.
I'm well aware of that.
You understand?
I'm well aware.
Not tell me anything. But unless you've run that fucking barrel through the hydraulic collider a couple times and slicking that shit up. Yeah. So you're showing me that when you shoot this rifle 600 times, it gets hot.
Yeah.
Right.
Ray Charles can see that's true.
Right.
I mean, what purpose does it serve?
That's just it. They don't serve any purpose. If you ask me, like meltdown, or any kind of extreme torture test, they're just dumb. Some try and justify it and say, "Oh, well, you're putting like a lifetime of factors in a short span of time." No, you're not. You're just trying to destroy something.
So I was talking to Andrew about this. Andrew gets Mike, my buddy Andrew, owns a company called Barnes Precision Machine.
Okay.
He manufactures high-end ARs. He's not an assembler. He's a machinist, and he manufactures them. And he gets hit up all the time for guys wanting test guns and torture tests and all this. And they're like, I want to do this and I want to do this. And Andrew's reply is, he goes, look, that's not real world scenario.
Sure.
I've taken Andrew's rifle and I've thrown it in the fucking mud and stepped on it and picked it up and shot it. And it worked fine. But, I've seen guys online, they'll take an AR and they'll shoot it with a shotgun.
Okay.
What was the point?
What does that serve? It's
right.
Aluminum. Is the aluminum that you're using any different? I mean, what did you put 3 extra fucking electrons in it? I mean, exactly. Then it's not aluminum.
It's because we use 70-70 versus 60-60, whatever,
So, Andrew would be like, somebody send him an email. I would like to have one of your ARs to torture test it. I want to shoot 15,000 rounds through it without cleaning it, and then run it over with my truck, to get my dog to fuck it, and then, my old lady to piss on it. And he would go, and Andrew's, he's very mild mannered. He goes, explain to me in reality how those sequence of events could come about, and I'll do it.
Right.
I mean,
it makes sense.
Like, we've done shit to where, we'll go down the road and we'll throw it out the back of the truck and bang it around and pick it up.
You can drop your shit and find it. That's doable. It's realistic.
I mean, that's real. Throw it out back of the truck, running 10 mile an hour on a gravel road, and then beats it up a little bit, picks it up and works. Throw it in a mud hole. And essentially what we're recreating is morons with guns. This fucking idiot didn't have enough training, so he bought his rifle. Is your gun good enough to make up for your fucking ignorance?
Right.
You're a dumb shit that can't control your weapon, so buy a gun that'll work because you're stupid. All right, I get it. But, at some point, we took Andrew's rifle, we dipped it in a volcano for 30 minutes. We shot it with a 40 megaton ICBM, and then we soaked it in salt water for 6 days. Now, it still worked fine. Okay. And essentially what that is that's the special forces hiding in volcanoes, fighting off nuclear bombs, and then killing the fucking rabid seahorses that mutate.
I'd pay money for that.
Right. Make a great comic book, but it ain't reality.
No. And that's kind of where we've been with, actually it's where I've been the last few years with High Point stuff, is when guys come up to the shows and they straight up say they're going to they will do this torturous shit. I just look at them and go, yeah, I'm good, man. You can go and go buy one. And they're like, what? I'm like, your point is just to make fun of our shit.
Right.
See how much torture you can do to it. I was like, anybody can destroy anything. I'm like, this proves nothing. I'm like,
sure.
Yeah, no, we're good. Like, shoo away. You're done. Goodbye.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I wanted to laugh when I saw the comment to it. I was just kind of like, why?
It's not show me 1,000 rounds without cleaning the rifle.
Right.
That's on the extreme side.
Yeah.
Show me 1,000 rounds, you didn't clean the gun, drop it in the mud, maybe throw it out the back of the truck, which is still, in my opinion, on the extreme side.
Right.
Because you've got some idiot not managing their weapon.
Sure.
Well, I was talking to John Patton earlier today too, and we were joking about it. He said that he had a lot of guys he's talking with are pretty excited about the High Point 15s, the HP 15s. And I was like, yeah, it's like good. I was like, I think these are gonna be cool as shit. And he goes, but people are asking me, he goes, how do you think it's gonna run? And I laughed when he said that. I was like, it's a fucking AR.
It's a
how do you think it's gonna run? ARs, yeah, we've been making ARs for how many fucking years? It's not that hard.
It's
either it's all in spec,
the spec
do what it's supposed to do, or it's not.
It doesn't have a choice to run.
Right. I mean, yes, barrel twist and ammunition. There's all kinds of variables you can throw in there, but it's gonna run though. Like,
do you know what the barrel twist is on that, by the way, Dave?
The rifle's 1 and 8. Both pistols are 1 and 7.
So you went with 1 and 8 as kind of
I didn't go with shit, dude. I'm just a marketing guy. You know that.
1-8's fine. 1-8's fine. 1-8 will still get you to.
Yeah, no. The only bitch we've had so far, just from the online little bit out there, is that it's carbine link gas and not. We went over this last week. It's carbine link gas, not mid link gas, because somebody on the internet told me mid link is what we're supposed to be at, and blah blah blah, whatever. It's fine. So yeah, it's the internet, man. Internet knows best. In everything, right? I mean,
but if you were doing the other, then the other people would complain.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's a never-ending cycle of shit.
Here's the question: when are the test samples?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're supposed to test a bunch of them Friday.
Okay.
But because of weather, it's probably not going to happen. That we're not going to be able to meet up with them, I think. But I don't know, man. When I know, you will know.
So Monday.
No.
What the fuck, man?
What did I just say to you?
You said you'll be testing on Friday, and it's going to rain, so we'll send you one Monday. That's what I heard.
No.
Mike?
Oh my
I
God.
thought I heard something close to that. Maybe it was Sunday he was going to send it to you.
Sunday was going to go out.
Oh my God. Okay.
Mike, you're one of my new favorite people, brother. I certainly precipitate that.
I love
Yay!
it.
Well, this is entertaining and fun. Everybody ever have a good time? We're gonna wrap this show up here.
Ready?
Mike, you gotta say something profound, man. What do you got? Come on.
Do what, brother? I'm sorry.
I said Mike's gotta say something profound. So what do you got?
You can't buy enough guns.
Good answer.
Amen, brother. Amen. Variety is the spice of life.
And you, sir, you need more.
We do.
Yeah.
You pointing at me?
No, I'm pointing at Mike. Like this.
I do.
There. Mike, you need more.
I need a couple more too.
I don't need that many more. I'm out of room. That's the problem I have. I'm out of room.
Out of room in your house?
Yeah.
Bullshit. I'm looking behind you right now, fucker, and I can see 40 square feet.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I've already told the wife about moving those duty cabinets, moving them down to fit another safe in right next to it.
Or let me throw this out there real quick. Took home remodeling in high school.
Oh God, that was an eons ago.
Whatever that is behind you, I don't know, that really piece of that's some furniture you got from Marketplace. Throw that shit out and put it in the safe behind you. Why he appreciate it. Marketplace. You get it. Used as busted furniture. Take that shit and chunk it and then put you a safe right yonder. Bam. Done.
Thanks, Dad. I'll get right on it.
I mean,
all right, Hunter. Where can everybody find you at?
Wow. Mike, you go first because Dave is so mad at me right now.
Mike, you don't have to be found anywhere. You don't have to. Yeah.
You can find me in Huntsville today.
There you go. Hunter, where can we find you at? Or should we even ask?
Well, if you must, you can find me at rangehot.com. It is the 74th most awesome blog on the internet about guns.
Nice.
Like 174th, but nobody checks this. 87% of statistics are made up on the spot.
That's right.
Exactly.
And it's as simple as this too. It's like if you're already listening to this, you know where to find us because you've already found us.
That's true.
We're on YouTube, we're on Rumble, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on RSS feeds. We're adding ourselves here soon, I think, to the Firearms Radio Network. So we're going to be even in some more spots. We're getting this little shit show out there. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Mike, sure you can jump back in, man. You look like you're a man of great wisdom. I feel like you were a little reserved tonight. I don't blame you. You got a couple of these fucking gag of fucks here bantering, so. But I'm
on an off night. But
next time he'll get a couple. Yeah, next time he'll get a couple of drinks in him and relax, and he'll be full of some more wisdom.
I certainly appreciate you taking the time to come and hang out with myself, the great and honorable Hunter Elliott.
I appreciate you guys inviting me.
Wow, and I thought he was going to include me in there. I was going to say, hey, man, that was great. But, Hunter's already got that. Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks, Mike. I'm glad you joined us, man. This was fun.
And I was going to mention you too, but I forgot your name. Something.
It's Iron Man. Don't you forget that cornbread? It's Iron Man. Don't you forget that shit.
Emotionless motherfucker.
Oh, speaking of Iron Man, I got to tell you, I don't think I said it to you, but I should have. It was Langdon Tactical was showing their Mark 23 that they're doing, and maybe I had to take a screenshot of it. Oh, I did. Yeah, it says if you were a SEAL leading your team into Nigerian jungle to rescue a doctor, you'd carry a Langley Tactical Mark 23. My reply was, and I'd knock the doctor out cold to get my team out alive too.
You leave all them guys behind.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
So on that note, we'll leave it at that. Yes, I am the Iron Man. So
is that Tears of the Sun reference?
yes, it is. Hence why you started calling me Iron Man. So
great movie, yeah, because you're a emotionless, empathy-less fuck. That's what I love about you.
All right, so that'll wrap it up for us because we've been an hour and a half here. So till next time, gentlemen. Till next time.
I enjoyed it, Mike. Thanks, really, man. I appreciate you hanging out with us, brother.
I appreciate you guys inviting me.
Peace, brother.
See
Y'all
ya.
be good.